May 2022, what happened? How does it affect you?
Selling your home isn't as hard as it may seem. Would you call Bryan Crawford at the New Mexico Dream House team?
Hi, this is Bryan Crawford with New Mexico Dream House at Keller Williams. I'm here with your May of 22 market update. There's a lot of movement in the market still, in spite of what pundits and what naysayers may be telling you. The market is still incredibly strong, even with interest rates rising. What's happened is we've had a little bit more inventory come onto the market, and sellers are generally trying to take advantage of what some experts have said may be the peak of the market. I'm not convinced that it's the peak of the market, but what we know is what we know about today's market. I don't have a crystal ball. If I had a crystal ball, I wouldn't have sold all my investment properties, all my residential investment properties 2 years ago when the pandemic started. But I can tell you what's going on now, and what's going on now is the market's strong. Absorption rate. If this is your first time watching, you probably haven't heard of what an absorption rate is. An absorption rate is the number of months it would take to sell every property if we stopped taking listings today. That absorption rate is actually down to 1.23 months. So basically, that's not 1 month and 23 days, that's basically 1 month and 8 or 9 days. If we stopped listing property today, that's how long it would take to sell off all of the inventory. So we still have an inventory shortage. Now, the average list price was up 32% for the month of May, which I think is kind of strange, but the average sales price was actually up 23%. Does that mean your house is worth 23% more than it was last year this time? I don't think so. When we look at the year-to-date numbers, real estate prices are up about 12% in San Juan County, which is still spectacular. That means you bought a $200,000 house a year ago, you've made about $24,000 in equity. Likely that would represent a large portion of what your annual salary is. So again, owning a home will create long-term financial stability, and it gives you another avenue for building wealth. Let's talk a little bit about sold listings. Sold listings, as far as number of houses sold, were down 7.4% for the month of May. I'm not stressed about that at all. That is a very small data set, and last year was a crazy good year. Now, year to date, sales are down 3% on average, which again, that doesn't give me any heartburn at all. Now, active listings are down 14%. So really this little step down in volume, I think, has more to do with active listings being down. Now, all over the country, the trend that we're seeing is that active listings are going up, and like I said at the beginning of the video, that is because people are trying to take advantage of what some experts have predicted as the peak of the market. Again, we don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. We don't know what's going to happen. The pandemic and the interest rates doing what they're doing are completely unprecedented. So if anybody's out there predicting the future, I certainly wouldn't hold my breath. So active listings down 14%. New listings were up just a tick, 2%. I don't think that really moves the market. Overall, we're in a position where if you're looking to upsize a house, we have strong pricing. You probably have a large equity position in your house now, so if you roll that equity into the next house, you're likely to be able to keep your payments relatively similar, even with interest rates coming up. Historically speaking, we're still at half the interest rate that we are historically. If you average the last 20 years, we're at 5.5% right now with an FHA 30-year fixed, which is fantastic. It's a great time to buy. If you're looking to sell, it's time. Give me a call. I'd love to interview for the position of getting your house sold. That's May of 2022 at a 30,000 foot overview. Thanks for watching.